Hello, I am the narrator, and before this episode begins, Maddie and George will be talking about a creature that is in between an old story and a new beginning. Without further ado, let the show begin. Good morning, everybody. My name is Maddie, and today we're going to be talking about Caterpie. What's their evolution tree? What is its powers and weaknesses? Now, Caterpie is a Pokemon, as you can tell, and it's also starting off a new evolution. So we're finally off of the Squirtle evolution. So now we're on to Caterpie, which is the very first one, and next in line is Metapod, and lastly Butterfree, which we should all get the last two of this evolution in this segment. If that makes sense? Yeah? Okay, cool. So yeah. Caterpie has a Shield Dust as one of its moves, and it's actually weak to Rock, Fire, and Flying, which is kind of ironic because that is one of its Butterfree. It's a flying Pokemon, so it's weak to itself. What is it inspired by? And interview. So I'm sure we can all tell that this is extremely obvious that Caterpie is a caterpillar. It's inspired by a caterpillar. Not only does he look like a caterpillar, literally half of its name is Caterpillar. But the tricky part is knowing what type of caterpillar he is, because there are hundreds of butterfly caterpillars as well as caterpillars for moths. So knowing which one he is. A good indication to kind of identify it is looking at some of his features. So we can tell that he has a very green body. He's got a nice yellow underbelly. He's got these big red antennas, as well as these yellowy eyes and circles down its body. Hello, Maddie here with the interview. And can you tell me, little one, what's your name? My name is Susie. And what can you tell me about Caterpie? Caterpie is a memorable Pokemon because it was the first Pokemon Ash caught in the wild in the episode Ash Catches a Pokemon. Thank you for your time. This has been Maddie with the interview. Back to the main show. What type of species and its number? Some of the cards of this Pokemon. This creature is a bug type and his number is 010. I can't believe it took this long to get to the second digits. Holy cow. Also, based on Caterpie's appearance, we just identified him, we can infer that he is a swallowtail caterpillar. As well as just the very fascinating thing about its antennas, which you'll kind of know a little bit more further on in the video. The quote to the Pokédex, the gender difference. So here are some of Caterpie's cards. From my knowledge, because he's not really the last evolution of its evolution chain, there is no real amazing full arts or EXP cards. He just has very normal cards or reverse rares. For protection, it releases a horrible stench from the antenna on its head to drive away enemies. Okay, George, you're up again. Oh yay, I get to go 2 times in a row. Good morning, everybody. My name is George, and today we're going to be talking about swallowtail caterpillars. Information about the animal and what it looks like. Swallowtail caterpillars are known for people taking them, raising them up so that they can be released. What is really cool is that whenever they hatch, their pattern will they continue to change. Right. Will continue to change as they grow until they hit the chrysalis stage. Looking at this beautiful little caterpillar, it is similar to a lot of other caterpillars in that its body shape. It's also very smooth, there's not really any hairs like a fuzzball. It's a very beautiful lime green with some white circles along either side of its body. Where they live, how long they live, and how do they get their food? They typically live in the forest. What they eat, and what are their predators? Its scientific name. Swallowtail caterpillars will often eat parsley plant. Thank you, doctor. Parsley plants. And, they will continue to eat and eat and eat until they're finally ready for their next stage. Which is kind of cool because this is what makes these kind of caterpillars famous. They will go as far as they can from each other as well as their birthplace. Because if a predator finds one of them, they can't find them all because they're no longer huddled together. Another thing, predators, speaking of predators, wasps are their main predator. These caterpillars will also not only lay their eggs on, but eat dill, rue, and fennel plants. Ladybugs and spiders will also eat their eggs. The swallowtail caterpillar's scientific name is Papilio-od. Thank you, doctor. Papilio-od. Its mating habits and some random facts. What I found really interesting about these caterpillars is that when they're still in their little eggs on the plant, you could see them growing and forming in the egg. First, of course, the egg will start to stretch out as the caterpillar will grow, but you can also see a little bit of the caterpillar in it as well. There'll be like a little microscopic black dot as well as an orange strip. These caterpillars, their swallowtail caterpillars, will poop in large masses, which kind of makes sense for the amount that they're eating, which is constant, like a cow. Their poop is actually called... It's called frass, because for some reason they wanted to name it. So, frass. But what is really cool about the caterpillar is their osmeterium, which is like a red antenna that pops out of their head to scare away predators. The difference between male and female, and what is it related to? There is, in fact, a genetic mutation that some of the caterpillars can have. So this here is what a normal swallowtail caterpillar looks like, and this is a black swallowtail caterpillar. Their butterfly stages will also be changed. And with that, that is unfortunately the end of the episode. If you are fascinated by both Caterpie and the swallowtail caterpillar, there are links in the description that go more into detail about all the information we found about it. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and have a nice day. Good night. There may be bloopers. I don't know. This episode's gonna be really short because there's just not a lot on the caterpillars and Caterpie, but you never know. This is the end of the video, end of the video, end of the video. Pew, pew. End of the video, end of the video. This is the end of the video. Pew pew. Pew pew. Pew pew. End of the video. End of the video. End of the video. Oh oh.